These are all my thoughts and opinions based on public information in the public domain. Please do your own research, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, only entertainment. That's all we're here for. And if you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello, my beautiful people. I just finished watching the second day of the appeal trial for the letter of Meghan Markle court case. I mean, I can understand why she desperately needed a summary judgment so all the evidence would not come out, because the evidence exposes all of her lies, all of her gaslighting, all of her abuse, all of her narcissism. Also, it exposes Harry. And you know what makes it more appalling is the fact that this Judge Warby had all that info before his eyes, and he still erroneously used the law to twist the law to try and fit lies to justify giving his summary. Disgusting. I gotta tell you something that is, you know how people say, why is Meghan getting away with this? Because one thing that's coming out really, really clearly in this trial is that the royal family did everything to cover her tracks. There's currently an MP who's been accused and who could lose his job for misusing his office to make money. I know you, the British people, you know which case I'm talking about. Prince Harry used the office of the Duke of Sussex and its staff for private business dealings, because to date we don't know if he made money out of that book. It's still not clarified. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Jason Kanoff was also working for the Duke of Cambridge, not only the Duke of Sussex. Jason Kanoff was being shared by the two offices. Did you see today's trial where the emails between Harry and Jason Kanoff were read out? That can't be more damaging. Basically, Jason Kanoff is telling Harry that he does not feel comfortable being compelled to collaborate with the authors of a book. This is a member of staff. This is not a friend of Harry's. Why didn't he use his own friends? He used a staff member. That's misusing the resources of an office paid for by the taxpayers of the United Kingdom. Because if you, from what I've understood, I haven't read that book, nor will I ever read that book. There's a lot of product placement, like they make sure that they use the brand names of everything, how they were using the Apple phone, how they, and not only the Apple, I mean, they're very specific about what kind of Apple phone was being used, what laptop, what kind of brand she was wearing. So there's a lot of product placement in that book, which means that Harry and Meghan must have made money. These are all my thoughts and opinions. But it really leads to that. It is very clear as well that you have a member of staff telling you that he does not want to do that because actually that is not his job. And what is worse, he asked Harry to speak to Meghan to advise her not to share any information or any of the information or letter or anything with her friends, which of course it was disregarded. And Harry answers that he doesn't basically care, that Jason Kanoff has to do what he's told. And by the way, The reason why they're using Jason Kanoff, he admits, is that he asked Jason Kanoff to ensure that whatever information is being given through him does not tie back to them, because they don't want people to know that he is the one actually feeding all the information in the book. Remember when I said to you that Carolyn Duran and Omid Scobie were just mouthpieces, that this is Meghan writing the book? I mean, where do I start? You don't even know. I mean, I'm sorry, can you please help me out with this? Because Harry knows he's acting wrong, because he's asking not to be linked to what he's doing. He does not want his name. This is a goddamn coward. He's asking a staff member, instead of asking a friend to do it, he compromises the integrity of a staff member by abusing his position as the Duke of Sussex and order him to convey these messages, which, by the way, are in detriment to the monarchy, which is the institution that Jason Kanoff is supposed to be working for, because his job is to make it easier or assist the working members of the royal families to better do their jobs. How was conveying very personal material of Harry's life and Meghan's life, and all of that made up, by the way, to two civilians, and I'll call them civilians, to write a book against the monarchy? How is that part of his job? Why did he do it? And what is worse, why didn't the royal family do anything about it? Especially the Duke of Cambridge, because he must have known. He must have known. And nothing was done. Instead, it was covered up. It was covered up. The staff, the bullied staff, was harassed and let go. And Meghan walks out free. What is the message that Meghan is getting? That she can get away with whatever. They will cover it up. Another huge message was when Judge Warby basically twisted the law or misused the law to fit her lies, to give it credibility. He misused the law. He really misused the law to fit lies in order to justify him dismissing the case. He couldn't go as far as allocating too much damage in a manner of funds, because that would have been too much. But what we're seeing here is a failure in every part of the institutions. In every part of the institution. Cambridge failed the staff, failed the people, and covered up for Harry and Meghan Markle. And then we have Meghan telling, this is incredible, that Jason Kanoff, and I don't know if you heard the lawyers said that Meghan Markle even disclosed confidential information in one of her meetings with the Queen to her friends. But it's okay for her to violate confidentiality of Her Majesty the Queen, the head of state, so she can slander them, because basically she's saying, I can say whatever I want to defend myself, but she's trying to deny her father the right to do so. And what became very clear and apparent is that the letter that she wrote, it was completely proven to be absolute, and I'm gonna swear, bullshit. That, daddy, and that she was telling her friends, that with this letter it was going to be made public. This woman is seriously insane. I'm not joking. And the reason why she will escalate and continue is because so far she has been allowed to get away with it. And not only allowed to get away with it, she has been helped in the covering up of whatever it is that she's doing. To date, there's no statement of condemnation from the royal family saying we have nothing to do with them. banning Harry from using his titles. Because again, I reiterate to all of you, Meghan Markle has no titles. Okay, we have U.S. senators, Congress people, addressing her as the Duchess of Sussex while lobbying U.S. Congress people for policies, domestic policies, when they should be telling her, excuse me, you cannot use a British title to lobby in Congress if you're a U.S. citizen. If you want to lobby as a U.S. citizen, we'll be happy to do that. But actually what you're doing is illegal, because in 1871, the Attorney General ruled that that can't be done. And I don't know why these senators, Republican and otherwise, are lending themselves to legitimize this breaking of the law. Instead of standing up and saying, excuse me, ma'am, you are a U.S. citizen, use your name. Now, the Queen can easily ban Harry from using his royal titles, just like she banned him from using the HRH. She can easily issue a letters patent because if she doesn't want to strip him, she can limit when, where, and how he can use those titles. She has every power to do so. And Parliament, UK Parliament, seriously needs to get their act together and propose a guidance or mandatory rules, written rules, about the usage of royal titles. Because those titles are to represent the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. They are not for them to be monetizing and doing whatever the hell there was. But it is very obvious. It is very obvious. And it's so great that it's in court. It was read out loud in court about what Meghan Markle is doing. Oh, look at that. A boat went by and we have the ocean. I hope you can hear me. I'm speaking very loud. So now it's in court, guys. It's in court that she lied. Her father, and what the court says, that basically this is what they said. Since now with those emails with Jason Kanoff, we have found out that they lied about their involvement in the how do you call it? The Finding Freedom book. This is why we need to go to trial, because we need to investigate in trial whether she set up her friends to do that People magazine thing. Because if she did that, she is done. And I'm pretty sure that they will go to trial and this will come out. This will come out because this woman will end up in jail. I can almost see it. She will end up in jail. If justice is to go right, this woman will end up in jail. The way she's going about it, something has got to give. But what do you guys think? But in my opinion, what happened today was incredible because it came across in court that Meghan Markle lied under oath when she gave her deposition. Meghan Markle lied, especially now that the emails between Jason Kanoff and Harry were read out loud. Because now, and what's incredible is that Judge Warby knew this and still gave that ruling. So we now know that she lied under oath. She lied under oath. What do you guys think?